What is the significance of International Mother Language Day?
International Mother Language Day has been internationally sort of proclaimed in 1999 through a UNESCO resolution, and Bangladesh was the main force behind it because it was in 1952 where Bengalis students they sacrificed their lives in order to protect and save their mother tongue, which is Bangla at that time. And ever since, this is a part of our Bengali nationalism to promote and commemorate this day for the protection of not only our own language but all those struggles elsewhere in the world where people in small communities are also fighting every day to protect and promote their mother tongue. So that led us to take the initiative at the UNESCO so that this day is globally recognized, and so that we not only commemorate the day but also celebrate the multilingualism all over the world, which will in turn promote more tolerance and kind of develop a sense of a culture of peace and harmony where diversity does not mean harmful for the global citizen, but diversity is also a powerful sort of instrument, and how languages can be part of that.
What are some of the events that will take place?
Here, this is a big event amongst the diaspora community, and wherever they have large concentrations, they will have cultural programs, discussion program, with highlighting the significance of the day, and and also celebrate multilingualism along with other communities and people with different languages and cultural background. In the Bangladesh missions here, we also chalked out special programs the night before, and as the day is sort of starts with the laying of floral wreaths in our monuments in Bangladesh at midnight. So here in front of the UN on the 46th Street and First Avenue, a big group of our community will gather around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is Bangladesh time, midnight, 20th February, also to have a similar program. And in our mission, we'll do it in midnight, 20th. And at the UN, along with some other member states, so again with different kind of backgrounds, from Africa, like Nigeria, and also Mozambique, which has a different language and also local languages. Then from island developing states, Papua New Guinea, which has many indigenous languages. Then to South America or Central America, Guatemala. And also the UN outfits, including the Global Communications Division, and also the special coordinator for multilingualism, Madame Pollard's outfit, and the UN the international school where people or children with different background, they also study. So they are also joining, and another private NGO or cultural group called Sri Chinmoy's group, which have members at the UN. So they will also come. So it's a coming together of countries and organizations who all feel that that languages are important, and this year being also the international year of indigenous languages, that have added extra significance to our celebration or commemoration. And we have also been trying to come up with a UN stamp on this occasion. So after years of deliberations, the UN stamp also have come up with a series of stamps where greetings in different languages. So this will be a unique occasion also for the unveiling of those stamps. And the New York City mayor is expected to give a message, because New York is a melting point of cultures, of languages, and Mayor de Blasio has been very active in terms of promoting cultural diversity, linguistic diversity in the New York schools. So it is only appropriate that his message would be also read out on the occasion.
You've mentioned the many groups that will be coming together. It's estimated that a language disappears every 2 weeks. And some people say that it's a natural process, that simply some of these smaller languages go extinct. The speakers simply start speaking, the more prominent languages, and that this is all natural. So why should we interfere with this natural process of having these smaller languages go extinct?
That's a very interesting question. We have to protect our heritage and our culture, our existence. For example, there are small island states in the world today, and if the sea level rise, some of them will face existential problem. So why do we have to protect their land? Because many of those countries have small populations of a few thousands, perhaps. So they can be relocated in other countries. But no, the international community and inhabitants of those island countries, this is something they cherish, that they identify themselves with. Similarly, languages are also means of identifying yourself. And for children, they link to their past, to their ancestors with the language. So therefore, it is very important to protect these vanishing languages. And in Bangladesh, we have set up an international mother language center to do research on languages which are vanishing, and also how to protect them, promote them, preserve them. And in our own country, we have minority ethnic communities, and our education system has recently come up with new promotional scheme, so that these ethnic children, they can learn their first lessons in their own language, also side by side with our official language, which is Bengali, and also English is also being taught in schools, so that we should all strive to protect whatever we have from the past. And language is the most significant manifestation of any such cultural identities. And on the basis of language, then you have songs and lullabies and then other cultural forms.
And one last question, sir. The UN Ombudsman's Office is asking for proverbs in people's mother tongue. Do you have a favorite proverb in your mother tongue that you could share and then give the interpretation in English? So, for example, a common proverb I know in English is all that glitters is not gold.
We have one that is called Shobure Mewa Fole, which means if you wait and be patient, then you will get the result. So not to be too jumpy or to try to achieve everything in one day, but you have to show patience and work for your goal, and then you will get objective. So I think it's a good thing. Yeah.
It's very fitting for the United Nations, especially, sir.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you would like to say that I haven't asked you about?
No, I mean, since we are doing it at the UN this year, our commemoration from 5 p.m. to 6:30 in Conference Room 2. So I would like all the UN families and all the member states and all the employees and all those from different backgrounds, who believe in multilingualism, who believe in cultural diversity, to come and join this program.